Who are you? Who? I really want to know who. Ooh. There we go. Room temperature Celsius. That's the name of the game. That's the ticket. I hope everyone's doing good. I had a long day. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I get my schedule changed around in my part-time. I got my schedule changed around in my part-time so I could have nights available to do stand-up comedy. And I'm glad to have that, but I do miss doing the fucking... I didn't do any of the super duper early morning streams today. And I kind of want to. I kind of regret not doing any of those. Because they're like... I don't know. There's something more fun to doing when you like had your coffee and shit. I don't know. What do you guys think? I know I just took a piss and it was like fucking yellow, so... Let's get that motherfucker clear. Let's get that piss clear. All we're doing down here, we got clear piss. Big Red in the morning, Big Red in the evening. It's a show for clear piss. Oh, God. I do kind of wish I would have gotten a shower. I think I might do those before I do the streams. Because, like, right now, I feel I have the whole day's sweat on me. I don't like that. I don't like having the whole day's fucking sweat on me. That's annoying. That is fucking annoying. Having a whole day's sweat on you? No, thank you, sir. No, thank you, sir. But, hey, look at that. Got a couple people in here already. Big Red in the afternoon. First ever. Not first ever. I did enjoy... I did enjoy what we did last... wait, what is this? Why is the stereo so fucked up on this podcast? Oh no, I was reading Panty's comments. Hey, what up, Dice Gay? How you doing, brother? No, I was enjoying, I want to say it was Wednesday's episode. I gotta stop saying episodes. Not really episodes. Wednesday's stream. I was enjoying that one a whole hell of a lot because thank you for the thumbs up. If you guys are in the chat, hit the thumbs up. It helps your boy a lot. But yeah, sometimes, like, so Candace Owens just did that fucking debate. And she was talking to fucking Homo McGee. I think that's his, like, birth name. I think that's his legal name. Homo McGee. I suck ass, dude. And, oh, there we go. Brock, how you doing, Brock? Brock without the K. Good shit, dude. I gotta get hydrated. This is gonna be a slow start, boys. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. It's gonna be a slow start. I gotta get hydrated. It's very important I get hydrated. But just wanted to let you know Denzel Curry dropped a new project. I saw that. I saw he dropped a new song. I did not look into that or anything like that. Guys, thanks so much for everyone in here. Yeah, please, well, I gotta get my viewership up. Because I'm trying to monetize the YouTube channel. And I think I just need to, like, rip more streams. Because the viewership is, like, with every stream, my, like, average viewership, my average viewing hours goes up a little bit. Maybe I should rip, like, a really long stream. Because, yeah, right now, oh, that's nice. It was at 17 something. Right now, my qualified watch hours are, like, 1,800. Ooh, maybe on Tuesday we rip a long-ass stream. Looks like Cassio's long-lost twin. Dude, I've never heard that before. That's a pretty sick joke. But yeah, dude, I just gotta get 2,200 more watch hours. No, I'm sorry, 1,200 more watch hours. And then I can monetize this shit. Dude, and that's gonna be exciting. Because I was hell-bent on monetizing the TikTok. But I gotta tell you, dude, the TikTok, not that I'm, like, doing the most creative thing on here. Like, artistically creative thing on here. But TikTok, dude, nothing on my TikTok would go viral unless I, like, accidentally, nothing on my TikTok would go actually viral unless I, like, accidentally, I would never do this on purpose, but there was a couple of my TikToks that I accidentally, like, rage baited, not rage baited, but just, like, cock tease people almost, where I'll be like the cheesesteak video. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw me post the cheesesteak one, the Arby's cheesesteak one. Excuse me. Yeah, I did that one, and I was like, everyone was like, "Where's the fucking cheesesteak?" And I was like, "Bro, it's in part 3," but that would lead to everyone watching the fucking video. And yeah, yada, yada, yada. But, like, all my TikToks that have done really well, outside of, and it's why I want to focus with the TikToks, I don't know, I want to focus on something to do with music to, like, promote bands and help them get more exposure. Because it makes me much happier to be able to, like, promote small bands and help them get a little bit of exposure. But there is also part of it, too, where I'm like, I can't just be... Because I posted about it on my Instagram today. What are you saying? TikTok live stream app is better. Plus, they let you listen to music while you stream. Yeah, that's fine. I know, Brock, I appreciate you being here. I know which Brock this is. I gotta be perfectly honest. For my own personal enjoyment, the music streams weren't that, like, super enjoyable, because I know you got a kick out of me saying your music sucked ass, but then I'm also sitting here listening to shitty music, so that wasn't enjoyable. And then, I didn't really personally, I like to come on here and, like, talk about shit and, like, figure out problems and stuff like that. And, the music stream, I wasn't always getting the same, I wasn't getting the same type of satisfaction out of that stuff. And, yeah, I don't want to just keep playing, even though you find it funny, which I think is funny. I also don't think, I'm trying to, like, build a real audience, and I don't think you can really it doesn't seem like you can do that on TikTok. I think you can build buzz and sort of create, like, a bigger net for you and stuff like that. But I don't think you can build, like, a real audience on TikTok, if that makes any sense. Like, I see some of these dudes who go fucking nutso on TikTok, and then they're like, they go absolutely nuts on TikTok, and then they'll, like, do a live stream, or they'll try to get people to come to, like, a live show or something like that, and it'll just be, like, fucking nothing. You know what I mean? That's why it's like I've been doing shit on here where I'm more focusing on, like, doing my own thing. I'm more focusing on doing, like, my own thing as opposed to, like, aggressively hopping on trends and stuff like that. Because I feel like you can cultivate a more genuine audience, like how I do my influencer content on IG and stuff like that. I feel like that cultivates a more organic audience. At least it's my attempt to, because it's what I would prefer. Because it all, I want it to translate to, like, ticket sales and like me being able to like travel places and stuff like that, or it correlates to like actual human beings. Wait, who's Darren Daisuke? Andy, have you seen Darren? I think he is in prison. It's been a few months. I miss Darren. I don't know who Darren is. Whoever he is, I hope he's okay. But yeah, it's I would like to theoretically monetize the TikTok and then make money off of it. But I don't know how much mental energy I can put into like my TikTok, because it's really hard to like figure out. Like Instagram, like TikTok kind of like forces you to be hyper fucking specific on like one fucking thing. You know what I mean? It feels like it like White Darren. Oh, is he like a chatter? Was he a guy chatting it up? What's the date today? It's the 21st. Was White Darren a guy doing the shit in the chat? Oh no, it's okay. You don't have to be sorry. I just don't remember him. That's my fault. I don't remember the gentleman. I do. I do not remember the gentleman. Yeah, but no, that's why I like Instagram a lot. Although like Instagram, I gotta start treating my Facebook like I do my Instagram. That's why it's like whenever I upload now on Instagram, I upload right to my Facebook, because like Instagram's cool. Instagram's cool, but like there's no like payment on it. It's like, dude, I gotta make a couple bucks. You know what I mean? Big Red gotta make a couple bucks. You know, although it doesn't hurt to have an Instagram. That also doesn't hurt. But Big Red gotta make a couple bucks. You know what I'm saying? But no, I've been doing pretty good. I'm not like super angry at the world right now. Oh yeah, the last thing I gotta do is figure out like a Patreon situation. Because I need to figure out a routine that I can like update the Patreon on like a regular basis. Because I do think it's good to have the Patreon as a place to go to where I can like have shit. You know what I mean? I mean, eventually I'll be able to monetize. I don't know. Maybe I want to bail on the Patreon. I don't know. Maybe I want to bail on the Patreon. It just seems like a thing I keep promising, but I can't stay up to date with. I just can't. You know what I mean? Yeah, it might be a thing I just don't worry about right now. Cause also too, it's like no one goes on it. I don't have like a big audience. I'd rather just accept. I don't know. But it's like, you know, can you do one thing a fucking month on the or one thing a week on the Patreon? You know what I need to do? I need to have no fucking tiers. Because I have the things. Well, I had it set up where it's like you could request. Because I was gonna do the I was every time I try to do it. I think I will do more of the. Yeah, I'm gonna take these tiers out of here. Yeah, there's literally one guy on the Patreon. But I would just, I would like to, here, let me delete this tier. And then I'm going to delete these large. Because you know what it is? I think I'm going to do full album reactions just for when I want to, like, dig into an album. Because there's certain albums that I want to, like, force myself to sit down. And I swear to God, like, I can't, I can't, you know what? The Patreon's $1 and that's it. That's all it is. And all you're getting is weekly check-in. That's what we're doing. And then I just got to pick a day to do the weekly check-in. But yeah, if you want to do weekly check-in. All right. We are Big Red. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You get the one thing, weekly check-in. Because if I can't do the weekly check-in, I can't do it. There's no point in having it. You know what I mean? Let's start bare minimum. Because I was thinking about doing Big Red Book Club. But I'm also trying to, like, create some consistency. Trying to create some consistency. And, like, that's how you do that with these, like, daily streams and shit like that. God damn. It's crazy how much drinking water fixes your mood. Whew. I'm going to go get a little bit more of that lovely water. I'll be right back. That'll be... Ooh, little tummy action. Alright, sorry about that. Sorry about that, boys. What were we talking about? Hey, how you doing? All around victory. Yeah, I think I might want to start doing longer streams too. I don't know. I'm just gonna do what I can do. Create a consistency. I am like when I'm doing these earlier shifts, I am legitimately gonna start trying to stream a little bit before, whether it's a half hour or a whole hour. Like whether it's like 15 minutes, half hour, 45 hour. Because I think getting those streams in at the same general time is important. And I know a lot of you guys will like rip them at work, which is cool. That's fun. I like that. That's a fun thing that you guys do. Do them all around victory. How you doing? Rip those at work. I don't know. Try not to do this. I feel like every time I do one of these, it turns into like a meta thing where I'm just like talking about streaming. But I don't know. It's. I feel like sometimes all I want to do with my day, is just that I've been playing these fucking, simulator games. And it's just like, all I want to do with my day is acquire knowledge. I just want to like fucking read a book and be like, oh yeah, that shit's weird. You know what I mean? Like some shit. Like I'm actually excited because I'm doing my friend John's podcast tomorrow. I'm doing my buddy John's podcast tomorrow, and his I always forget John's last name, but he's on his Instagram, the top tagged, the top like pinned joke on his Instagram is it's something about Car Mechanic Simulator. Actually, I kind of want to watch that. I want to listen to the joke now. Because I saw, the top pinned thing on his fucking Instagram is about Car Mechanic Simulator. Which I'm like, that's awesome. I wonder if you can stream from Restream to... You stream from Restream? Yo, maybe I should go live on my Instagram. I just don't want, like, anyone I know in there. I don't like finding out. I don't like doing. Oh, yeah, John Carden. I always forget John's last name. But, we've been trying to set up a podcast for a while. Oh, yeah, here we go. First thing's Car Mechanic Simulator.
Video games. You're welcome. I don't let my son play violent video games. You're welcome. I came home from the road one time and he had taken all the heads off his G.I. Joes and he had organized them by race. I can't give that kid Call of Duty. That's how you fertilize a school shooter, right there. So I let him play the simulators. The one he's been playing lately is Car Mechanic Simulator. That's his new one. He was in there playing it for 3 hours. Pulled a whole shift. I walk in there, I'm like, hey man, it's time to put up the game. He's like, game? What fucking game? He goes, I got a Honda on Bay 3, transmission's fucked. He goes, I got a Daewoo over here on Bay 1. He goes, when the last time you ever get parts to a fucking Daewoo? He goes, I got a paraglide to Palestine for parts to a fucking Daewoo. He goes, I sent Miguel to the store 15 minutes ago for smokes. He's not coming back. Julie's got a fat ass. He goes, I'm 3 months late on child support in Naomi. The shop's going under. Shit's not fucking going well. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, how accurate is this simulator? Also, would you like to play some Call of Duty? You think stress the fuck out. I don't let my son play.
Yeah, that's a good joke. That's a really good joke. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited to do his podcast tomorrow. Dude, it was funny. He fucking asked me to do it on a Tuesday, probably like a little under a month ago. And then I was like, bro, because I'm free the past year I've been free almost every Tuesday. I'm always free on Tuesdays, dude. That's just how my schedule is. Because, we podcast on Monday. We do panties on Monday. And just in case, some shit happens that, we need to reschedule panties, I'll do, I'll keep Tuesday open for that. You know what I mean? And then, it's every Tuesday ever's open. And then he asked me, put it on a shirt for, how you doing, Cellrat? And then he asked me, he's like, can you do it? It's the one night I was working. He's like, could you do it Tuesday? I was like, no. And then he asked, it was kind of late in the day, and he asked me to do one on a Friday night, which I was like, kind of late in the day to be like, hey, are you free at Friday on... Are you free Friday on, he was asking me to do it at 6 p.m. on a Friday. I was like, unfortunately, no. And then he asked me to do it again. And then my manager asked me to come in at fucking 3 o'clock. I was originally scheduled at 4:30. And he asked me to come in at 3 o'clock. And he asked me to come in at 3 o'clock. And I was like, sure, yeah. Then I remembered. I was like, fuck, I'm doing the podcast with John. So I hit up John, being like, yo, can we do it earlier? And apparently he's recording 4 in one day. Which is dude. I've done a lot of talking in one day, but 4 of the same type of podcast in one day sounds exhausting. But I think John's on the road a shitload. So it's just easier for him to rip a month's worth in one day. Which in all honesty too is he's doing 4 podcasts. That's 4 hours. He's probably talking for half of it, so he's talking for 2 hours worth of a podcast. You know what I mean? It's not that crazy. So I get it. It's not insane. But he He was like, yeah, we're recording 4 in a day, so we can't push it up that far. So I was like, well, let's do it 1:30. That'll give me enough time to get over to... Because I looked at... It actually works out perfectly. Wherever they're recording is like halfway... Wherever they're recording is like halfway between my place and work and where I work. So that worked out really well. And then, yeah, I was talking to like my coworker. Because I guess they got we do the valet stuff and they got like a private event. And he's got to bounce at 3 to go do the... And I was like... I texted my manager being like, yo, I didn't know. I was like, I forgot about this thing I had to do. And then I was like, I'll be there at like 3:30 at the latest. My manager was like, that's fine. I'll tell the other guy. He didn't tell the other guy. I told the other guy today. The other guy was like, well, I gotta... And I was like, bro, it's a half hour. It doesn't matter. Like, none of this fucking... All this shit's fake. All this shit's fake. All these fucking it's like, just goddamn it. Nah, but he was chill about it. Because I basically, like, turned to him. I don't know. I'm like, not... I don't know, man. I'm like, not... What's the fuck? What am I trying to say? What am I trying to look for? I just don't have... I guess, like, old Andy would be like more anxious about all these different things, and I just don't. There's certain things I just don't have the energy to be anxious about anymore. When it comes to like people, like, oh, is this guy mad at me? You know what I mean? And I say that in that tone, that specific tone, to like make fun of myself. You know, because it's like, that's where my head's always been at. Just, like, over worried about, like, who's mad at me, who's not mad at me, me. You know what I mean? Things like that. It's such an exhausting, and it's so funny. I, like, turned to bro, and I'm like, everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry. Yeah, because it's like, nah, dude, I gotta do this. You guys asked me to work at 3:00 last minute. And yeah, I'm adjusting to it in a very mature way. I'm adjusting to this in a very mature way. So it'd be really, really delightful if we just kind of like did it this way without too much conflict. Don't really think there needs to be any conflict surrounding this. And I don't think there was. It was pretty amicable. I just didn't feel like dealing with it. I just knew I had to. It's the same thing with, well, I don't want to get into the details of it, but because it's a private thing. But there was like a thing. There's the thing I had to do. And I just didn't feel like doing it. And I finally did it. And it took 5 fucking seconds. And it wasn't that big of a deal. And if it was a big deal, I could easily said, suck my cock. I could have easily said, suck my heckin' cock. You know, I kind of like... I don't know if I'm ever going to stop doing them from the phone. Because I got to tell you, like, having them from the phone, like, it's more of a, like, a style thing than it is... Like, now, I will say, having it on the phone like this is... Wait, what's the fucking one I just downloaded? Appreciate the process? Yeah, there we go. I will say it does make my life easier because my computer sucks fucking dick, and doing it off the phone just makes things easier. But at the same time, like, I was feeling it when I was doing the stream. Now, I can't really do anything about it because if we're doing a research stream, which I'm gonna deem them monitoring the situation. There's big reds in the morning, and then there's monitoring the situation. And then the other night, we were talking Charlie Kirk assassination. That's when we were monitoring the situation. It's a weird way to say it, monitoring the situation. But yeah, sometimes we monitor the situation. And then sometimes, feels odd, but then again, I was used to watching on Twitch. Yeah. I don't know. For my own personal preference, I actually like it over here. Because I noticed it's easier for me to. I'm still going to be doing, eventually when I get my shit right and I can like stream a little bit better on the computer and stuff, I'm still going to be streaming. I'm still going to be streaming off the computer. It's just, I got to tell you, dude, sometimes it makes more sense off the phone. Sometimes, this is my art. Monitoring the situation. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Sometimes we gotta do streams where we're fucking learning about Charlie Kirk getting shot. And sometimes it's just Big Red in the morning. That's good stuff. Oh, man. But yeah, man. Dude, it's been one of the things I've been focusing on a bunch this week. I legitimately was like, yesterday you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, dude, though, I do think the way I like to stream sometimes, it is better to have, like, I love watching videos and shit like that. I love watching videos and commenting on videos. Because also, too, I really enjoy doing the fucking... what am I trying to say? I really enjoy doing that Charlie Kirk stream. I just don't know if those are, like, interesting to watch. Just me watching videos, like, trying to get a better... But I think they're kind of nice because I think, like, everyone can kind of get in on it. You know what I mean? Like, trying to like, hyper-focus on a specific topic. I think trying to focus on a specific topic is enjoyable. At least for me. You know what I mean? It's like the ADHD shit. Like some hyperfixation shit. I think that's fun. I think that's a fun time. That is enjoyable to me. But yeah, we gotta change something up. I'm a little bit sleepier than I'd prefer to be. I'm just a touch sleepier than I'd prefer to be right now. But that's why you try shit. You try shit, you do a really bad job at it, and then you go, that was bad. It was actually kind of something similar I was thinking about with that show they do, Banana Phone, at the Creek in the Cave. They do that Banana Phone show, and it's fucking great. I'm really proud of myself because the clip they just posted. Now I scrolled back through it, and they've had a handful of clips do better than mine, but of the like recent clips, this one did substantially better, and like it's only been up for like a day now, and so this one hit like 4,000 likes in a pretty good amount of time, which I don't know, it might be gay to brag. No, I'm not like trying to brag about it, but it's just like it was cool to see happen. And yeah, they do this show at the Creek in the Cave called Banana Phone. It's fucking great, and it's like an open mic where you do like a minute, sort of like I don't know. It's vaguely similar. It's vaguely similar to Kill Tony, but instead of like Tony in a panel interviewing the comic, it's just a panel of like 5 people in the whole audience aggressively heckling you. And it's a lot of people do it, but they're kind of like afraid, and they kind of like don't want to they don't want to argue with the panel, because the panel too has been doing it for a while. The panel's been doing it for a while, so they're fucking like locked in, and they're good at it. You know what I mean? Because there's like a style. There's a style to it and shit like that. And you know, it's not like the easiest thing to always pick up, but yeah. No, there's a lot of funny comics doing it. Candace Medina, Michael Ridley, Nick Cox, Nick Van De Voot, and what was bro's name? Oh yeah, Muhammad. Did I say everyone? Yeah, Candace, the two Nicks, Ridley, Muhammad, and then oh yeah, Jack Timmons is there a lot. And they like do this shit every week, and they're really fucking good at it. And I see there's like a lot of comics, a lot of like more open mic. There's definitely like the regulars. You see certain comics who are like they're pretty good, but even some of the comics who are there all the time, they get scared and they don't want to respond back, so they just kind of like stand there. And it's a thing of like, you know, I wish more of these comics would like nut up and respond back to all the shit that they're because it makes for a much interesting time. But then also at the same time, you know, you're gonna create like a stronger ability if you like go up and really like let yourself out there and really like let yourself be vulnerable and like go to fucking town on them, get shitted on, you know, throw yourself in the deep end, force yourself to like think on your feet and shit like that. You know, and it's like a lot of these dudes just go up and they don't want to do any of that shit. They just want to like stand there and get berated. Which I've been there. It was really fun. I actually got in one of the videos because they were making fun of a guy. They were making fun of a guy because he was like a soldier dude, and they were calling him gay. And I had a decent. I had a decent jump in where I was like, hey, I just got here. Has anyone done a Few Good Men reference yet? Great joke. Lovely joke. Everyone loved it. Everyone came their pants. You know, but really, like, sometimes that shit, there's only so much you could say. You know what I mean? There's only so many ways you could just call someone gay. Or say they have AIDS. You know what I mean? You get a little bit limited. You know, if they're just standing there. They're just standing there and taking it. Shit, like, to me, too, it's like, I'm surprised that, like, their ego... I was telling my buddy this earlier today. I was like, I'm surprised their ego doesn't jump in. And they don't go, like, Big Red Dad Meat collab. I would love to. Brother. I'm there, brother. Let me know, Mike and Tim. Let me know. I love Dad Meat. Pause. Nah, really, their shit's good. I listen to them semi-regularly during COVID. That was like right before Mike and Tim were like full-time comedy. So the podcast had like an interesting... They still lived in shitty parts of Philly, and there was before they were full-time comedy. So they had really, just really interesting perspectives on life. And at the time, they weren't doing stand-up the way they're doing it now. So it was just like, I don't know, there was something about, it's why I'm I've mentioned it many times before, but it's why I'm like a huge fan of, Lemon Party. I like these like non-traditional funny guys who like aren't as like deep into the they're not as like deep into like the traditional system of everything. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's interesting to me. I like it a lot. I like it a whole bunch. I find it super interesting. But, dude, I've been ripping Car Mechanic Simulator all week. I'll have to show you guys that. That's a good fucking time. But boom, 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 boom. What do you guys want to talk about? What are you guys up to? What do you guys got on your mind? I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. I've been working heavily on self-control. Not being such a big fat monster. That's tough. That's tough. Not being such a fatty boom batty. That's tough stuff. If I'm being honest. If I'm being real with you. Actually, it's not that tough. Because I won it. I actually won it. You know what I mean? I actually for real won it because it's getting bad. It's getting bad. The 3X's are tight and that's not good. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh, fuck. Whew. What are you guys up to on a Friday evening? May not be the best night to stream. That's not true. I don't really... Oh, man. I don't really think there's a good or bad time to stream, to be perfectly honest. Because I bet you go on... Before that game opens up, I better go on fucking Twitch right now. There's some random dickhead with 9,000 followers watching him fucking jack his baby dick or some shit like that. Hey, St. Ivan, first. Proud of you. Straight up. Boom. Twitch.tv, log on. Some lady with gigantic fucking titties has 1.6 million. Or, I'm sorry, 1.6 thousand. Boom. There it is. Anyway. We got Car Simulator opening up. This is the good stuff. Oh, fuck. Did I leave my book in my car? I did leave my book in my car. I've been trying to catch up on my books. It's been going okay. I got a new book about Steve Bannon. Yo, people who want to run the country are fucking gay. If I'm being honest. These people who want to run the country all the time, they're just having meetings talking about demographics. And it's yo, get some pussy and eat a burger. I don't know, man. And I'm being kind of funny, but you know, it's this constant game planning and jockeying for position, sort of, you know, metaphorically and stuff like that, with a lot of some dudes at Steve Bannon's level trying to figure out what they need to do to people at Steve Bannon's level trying to figure out where everyone's fucking head at is with the country and shit like that. It's yo, dude, that shit sounds fucking gay and exhausting. Don't you just want to hang the fuck out I don't know. I think as I'm talking, I'm kind of like leaning into sounding like a dumbass. But like for real though. Oh wait a minute. If I do this, I can't read the chat. Not that the chat's bumping, but I want to read the chat. This doesn't do a good job of letting me like click out of. This game doesn't do a good job of letting me click out of the game. It's very frustrating. It's tough out here. It's tough out here for a red one, if you know what I'm saying. It's tough out here for a red one. Just trying to put some cars together, dude. You know what I mean? Just trying to build a car. Just trying to build a fucking car. Talk shit while I build a car. And then I just got this computer holding me back. I just want to build a fucking car. Okay, so wait. How do I change this? Wait, there's borderless? What does that mean though? Borderless, full screen. How do I do it on full screen though? Can I leave full screen? Okay, so I have full screen like that. Yeah, a lot of these games, when I fucking play these games, like, you know, here's the game, and then here's my regular screen. You can fucking go out of the screen. It's not letting me go out of the screen. It's very fucking frustrating. And then there's windowed? What does windowed mean? Oh, there... It's still not letting me go out of the fucking screen. Wait, what if I do Control Alt? Yeah, that's very irritating. Alright, so I'm gonna quit this. I'm gonna exit the game. I'm gonna pull up a chat. I'm gonna pull up a chat for my white ass, so I can see if you guys say anything while I fix up a car or two. I'm gonna fix up like 2 cars. There we go. And then we do this. Which does feel weird to do this. Because I feel like I did it the one time when I was playing Magic, and it felt much more organic doing it over there, but now not as much. Now it doesn't have that je ne sais quoi. But yeah. Yeah, dude, open it. Start the fucking game, dude. Oh, what? Just because I have a shitty PC, can't start the goddamn game? That's fucking rude. That's fucking rude. Okay, we'll close the game. If I open the fucking thing twice. Close the goddamn game. Close the gosh darn game. What are we doing? What are we heckin' doing, guys? Pissing me the fuck off. I just want to build a car or two. I just want to simulate building a car. I'm gonna have to take this into a fucking, I think I'm gonna have to take this into a fucking guy. I gotta fight a guy. This is definitely gonna constitute a guy. I'm just like, I don't know. Because I think like upgrading the fucking RAM. There we go. I think if I need to like upgrade like RAM and. I definitely need more RAM. Because PC runs. We did all that bullshit already. Well, goddamn. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. No, I think my PC runs fairly well. Like, if I'm not running programs. Like, just as a computer, it could probably get a few updates or whatever. I gotta learn a few more things about computers though. Cause I could stand to learn a few more things about computers. Cause like, I don't know. Part of me is like, well, I don't really have the money to. I don't know if I really have the money to get a full new PC. But I do have the money to maybe like if I could get away with just like beefing up the RAM, because I think that would help these games run a lot smoother. Maybe I might need, might need a new graphics card if I'm like streaming and shit. Keep it at borderless and all this. But yeah, I was like fucking around with it last night. And I didn't even have it like. I didn't even have it that high. Mandy. What the fuck is this? Someone make a fake account to fuck with me. Mandy Jalafarina. That's fun. Is that Dalton? That looks like Dalton in there. We're using Dalton's avatar. How you doing, Mandy? Is that oh wait, is that who I think it is? Damn. Is that... What's your deal, bro? Like, do you fuck with me? Like, you say you don't like me, but like... You say you don't like me, but like, you do a lot to like, get my attention. It's weird. Like, that's my only thing when I see, like, your comments and stuff on stuff. I go, bro, I think you like me. You're just, like, doing a weird thing for some reason. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you're trying to do some, like... Well, you're, like, doing some weird thing where, like, you can't... You were, like... There was a post earlier where I commented something, and you were like, oh, yeah. I like you. That's why I forget exactly what it was, but you were saying something where you were being sarcastic, and it felt like you were being genuine for like 5 seconds. And yeah, but it's like, you know what I mean? You don't constantly comment on the like third most popular guy on Panties in the Mouth because you're like, oh, he's just such a funny lol cow. You know what I mean? It's like it's this weird thing of like you definitely what happened? It's this weird thing of like you definitely fuck with me, but like you can't admit you do or something. I don't know. And then you're gonna make like a joke, and it's gonna be like meh. You know, but I have to do I have to do that gay thing where you're supposed to like walk the line and pretend you're not like having any feelings about anything. I just like what's your deal, bro? Whenever I get like right now, like you're not respond like say something. What's your whole deal? I find you are interesting to me. I've never experienced this type of human being. But you never want to talk back. Like you're just kind of sitting here right now, dude. Is it because do you get a kick out of like the control, you get like, do you get a kick out of the fact that you're like, oh, it's all about me? I wish you would respond back, man. I'm like genuinely very curious. I don't know. I don't get a kick out of the whole like fuck you, you fucking bitch. You're obsessed with like. I have my assumptions about why you do it. I just wish I don't know. You're very intriguing. I wish you responded more. You don't seem to want to respond. So you couldn't see me writing to you before. I don't know how that makes sense in context to anything that was said earlier. What's your deal, bro? Like, do you fuck with me? I feel like you fuck with me. You know what I mean? Like, you go on, and I'm trying to say, because it's like I'm trying to play your game a little bit because I want you to hear me, if that makes any sense. If Jeff, well, obviously you're Jeff, dude. No, I don't think I blocked you. You were just getting annoying, so YouTube, like you were doing the same joke over and over again. It was just getting boring and annoying, and I don't know if I blocked you, but I like muted you or something like that. But yeah, no, it's like you seem like you fuck with me, bro. You seem like you actually like kind of fuck with me. So I wish you could have the ability to be like a genuine human being. But you're like, I don't know, you're trying to be like a fucking, I don't know, do you like, how do I say this without being snarky? Like, do you miss Red Bar? If you blow up, you're gonna have to deal with, or is this some like, I'm training you for when you get, I don't know if I'll have to deal with the Ben, I would love to deal with the Ben Averys. I'm a huge fan of Ben Averys. I think bro is super fucking funny and talented. But also, like I'm not trying to be I'm trying to say this in a way that like doesn't sound like I'm being salty. Like I'm a super, like that's the thing about me, bro. It's like I'm a super genuine person. Yeah, I love Lemon Party. But yeah, are you comparing yourself to please, brother. Ben Avery's a king of the craft. I wouldn't compare myself to Ben. Ben's a bit of a master of what he does. You once said Lemon Party was your favorite podcast, and then talking to me about me, he said, you're not, yeah, dude, you're not making sense either. Is this why you don't be genuine? Is because you can't like figure out a sentence? Are you saying because Ben also does things that I've said I'm not like a huge fan of? That is true. Is that what you're trying to get at? Yeah, no, but also like it's fun. Like I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, Ben's definitely done things Ben has definitely done things on his like streams and stuff that, generally speak, I wouldn't personally do. You know what I mean? Like, not trying to be like a hot tamale or nothing, but like I would probably get on board with his feelings towards Jeff Dye. I don't know the guy personally. I don't know the guy personally or anything like that, but I could see myself sort of like broadly getting on board with how he feels about Jeff Dye. Am I gonna go out and about and like shit on Jeff Dye like that? No, I think Ben Avery is a problem. He actually made me like Jeff Dye. I don't believe you think that. I don't believe you think that. No, it's all good, dude. Like I understand what you're trying to do. I just don't, like, I'm not the guy. I'm gonna, like, if we interact in any sort of way, it's gonna be me being like, yo, what's up? Cause like I get it, like the troll thing, but like I get what you're doing. But if you want to keep interacting with me, you're gonna have to be like, and like let me know why. Like, why are you like this? Because if you don't, I don't care about blocking you again, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. If you didn't see when Jeff died and Avery had to go on a split screen on some show, he was like destroyed by Jeff Dye. Even his gay friend Devin was like, "You made me a Dye fan." That didn't. I mean, I watched one of the clips where he was on a show with Jeff Dye, but I don't. Are you trying to do the? All right. See, this is kind of like where I was getting at before, where it's like you're not super good at it, so this isn't the most enjoyable thing ever. You know what I'm saying? It's like Ben's good at it. You're not, like, you don't seem good at it. You seem like a knockoff. You know, you seem like you loved. Wait, what do I take out next? You seem like you fucking loved Red Bar, but you can't quite figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about you and streaming. Wait, how do you feel about me and streaming? It's like we both have a lot of room to grow. Sure, but like... Oh, that's so funny. That's a very adorable way to look at life. Like, we both have a lot of room to grow. But like, it's like... Wait, okay, so you're doing it under the guise of like you're trying to help me? Which is, bro, you know, like, that's adorable. Sorry, I'm trying not to be nasty. But like Jeff, you understand how yours comes off as absolutely fucking psychotic. You know what I mean? Where it's like, yeah, it's this whole, your version of it comes off super fucking psychotic and like kind of gay, where you're like, oh, I really like you and I don't think you're living up to your full potential. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go on every single fucking thing you do, and I'm gonna leave long paragraphs. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you understand why yours comes off as like kind of gay? You know what I mean, Jeff? I appreciate you being on here because I don't understand like the brain of the... I don't fully understand like the brain of the troll. So like shit like this is very enlightening to me. So I do appreciate you being here, brother. I just, you know, like I was saying before, like your stuff is very interesting because it's like, you kind of watch my shit and you're like, this guy's so fucking gay, you know, and it's like, well, hey man, maybe you, it's my whole thing with, trolling and stuff like that. Oh wait, did I do that? I think I put that one in already. It's my whole thing with trolling and stuff like that. It's like, there's no honor in it. There's no honor in it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I already put a new one in. This one's good, yeah. There's no honor in it because it's like you try to act like What was I saying before? Fine, bro. Next I come back, it's gonna be like when Frieza came back. I'm taking all your notes, and I'm gonna try to impress you, man. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not looking for you to impress me, sir. It's just the way you're going about it is very odd and confusing. And yeah, I don't know. When a guy like me is watching a cast and I'm brought up as that guy who trolls, it's very entertaining. Well, I mean, luckily you've centered in on someone that doesn't have like a big fan base. So you have like the time. I mean, yeah, dude, there's no one watching my stream. You have the time to be the center of attention. I guess also, too, I was talking about it, though, where it was like, wait, okay, so that, when like, okay, so wait, this is too real. I'm not prepared. I'm a little drunk. I'm going to get up. No, stay. See, this is what, no, stay. You don't get to do this and then just get to leave when it's fucking awkward. Because that's the part of it. That you guys get to take advantage of. Don't leave. Because if you leave, your words are going to mean nothing to me ever again. You know what I mean? Because it's like you were almost genuine for a fucking second, dude. You were almost genuine. So when a guy like me is watching a cast, yeah. See, this is why. It's moments like these. This is too real. I'm not prepared. I'm a little drunk. I'm going to get out of here and try. Yeah, you're the fucking guy. See, you're the fucking guy. I'm about to compare myself to a woman real quick. Quick, let me prepare myself to a woman to make this guy look like a dickhead. No, but this is the guy who fucking catcalls, and the lady turns around like, all right. And he goes, oh, fuck, I didn't know it was going to actually happen. So, yeah. See, no, that was just, I wanted to, because it's like, wait, when a guy like me is watching, see, even in that, he goes, when a guy like me, and it's like, you can kind of tell he is implying that he knows he kind of sucks ass, and I'm saying that to be, like, genuine, not to be, like, a fucking jerk, but, like, chances, like, again, I'm, like, I make fun of myself, but if you're, like, actively the troll of, the fucking third most popular member on Panties in the Mouth. You know what I mean? Your life's not going well. You know what I mean? Like, if you're my troll, you're like, yo, shit's not going well for you, dude. Like, that's the only reason. The only reason I care is because I know bro likes me, but he won't admit it. You know what I mean? And he's hiding behind this whole, like, I just want you to do better. You don't know how to do any of this, man. So don't give me the whole you want me to do better. You don't know how to do this. Because you would. You know what I mean? It's this thing where it's like you get to have all the anonymity. All the fucking anonymity. And then, like, you get to be judgmental over me. And then by the, like when it started to get a little bit real, he goes, this is weird, I'm gonna go. And it's like, no. Did you bring Pat in to just say you're the third? That's so fucking funny. But no, it's just like, that's their... Honestly, that moment right there was very satisfying. Because no, I do see this guy. Because I'm not playing the fucking game. You know what I mean? I'm not playing the fucking game. Whatever this, whatever the troll game you're supposed to play is, and all that other shit. I'm not playing that. You like me. I appreciate that you're in the stream. Let's talk about it. Why do you behave in such a way? You know what I mean? Because I'm confident enough to know that I'm not a lolcow. You can call me a lolcow all day. I know I'm not a lolcow. What is actually going on? You know what I mean? Like, I was about to fucking brag. It wouldn't have been a good look. But no, it's just like, I was at Joke World this weekend. I know who I hung out with. I know who fucks with me. And it's all people you'd fucking kill to, like, hang out with. So it's like, and I'm not saying all this to, like, fucking brag or nothing like that. I'm just saying to be like, Slav activity, yeah. I'm just saying it's, I appreciate all the fans. I don't need the fans to know my self-worth. I need the fans to be entertained so I can make a couple bucks and do this fake job as a living. But I don't need the fans to let me know that I'm good enough. I appreciate you guys here, and I appreciate the comments. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the positive comments. So, this whole fucking I'm here to fucking make sure you... No. So it's like, the only reason I'm here talking to you is because the same way that, like, if you're an Andy Malafrina troll, you got time to fucking talk to me. Well, I'm also Andy Malafrina. And I also, it's okay, buddy. You don't have to feel like a fool. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, you chose to be an Andy Malafrina troll because I'm the only one that's actually going to talk back to you. I'm the only one that's going to respond to you. Well, yeah, here's the thing, bucko. I'm curious about your shit. How do I fucking put the... Oh, yeah, put these back on first. But yeah. But yeah, that was my only thing. Like, I'm not trying to play the... Like, if you're... Like, there's guys who are dickheads to me and all this other shit. And I'm not... But I was just interacting with you because it's like, bro, let's stop playing the game. You're clearly a fan, and you don't know how to be a fan. And it's interesting, and I want you to be happy, and I want the best for you, buddy. Well, I'm also Manu. Yeah, why don't we have a fucking Spartacus moment? Everyone's Andy Malafrina. But I also, too, I like talking about this, because I don't have the exact... Like, when you were like, oh, I'm doing this because... Like, it's on some, like, oh, I'm doing this for your own good. Like, that's such an interesting thing to do. Like, when I... Like, don't get me wrong. I've definitely watched people shit. And, been like... Yo, that's... I was following a guy on, because that is an interesting thing to focus in on. Because there is like I think a lot of times the trolls trick themselves into being like the noble troll. I think a lot of times, dude, if those hate watch boys come across your stream, it's gonna be, why would they watch my stream? I don't know why they would shit on my stream, dude. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess. Also, too, like, I'm not retarded enough in the way that would, like, make any of it entertaining. Oh, but, no, that is a very interesting thing where the guy who goes like, how you're kind of doing it right now on here, like, oh, you're like, oh, I do all this under the guise of like trying to make it better and shit like that, which is an interesting thing where it's like, oh, that it's kind of like a window into how you process things, where you go and you look at stuff and you go, I don't like this, so this is bad, and there's never a moment of thinking like, well, maybe I like to do the things the way I like to do them. You know what I mean? So, maybe you just, like, you can also consider that you don't know everything. Well, and also, too, like, bringing up Lemon Party, and like the Hate Watch boys and stuff like that, did you ever consider that I don't agree with everything they say, but I find them to be an incredibly funny podcast? You know what I mean? Like, did you ever consider that? I love, like, Lemon Party's one of my favorite shows, but I'm nowhere near as, like, I'm pretentious, but not in the way that they are. But dude, I've listened to them shit on some shit that I fucking love. And I still, it doesn't mean that I now hate the thing that they shit on. It's just, they're fucking entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of you guys, like, a lot of us are in comedy to, like, be funny and figure shit out. You know, it's like, there's a lot of comics out there that I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, the Hate Watch boys watch this, and they would fucking point A, B, and C. It's like, dude, if I watched a stream of theirs, I would find things that I would go, I don't agree with that. I find that opinion to be dumb. But that's not what it's about. I don't watch Hate Watch going, like, I don't listen to Hate Watch going, these fucking, you know, these 4 drunk guys are better have the right. That's honestly, like, that's why dudes are trolling the way you are trolling. Because they don't look at, like, they don't look at comedy as just retards trying to be funny. That's what comedy is. It's like, no, you guys are looking at these dudes going like you guys are like a lot of you guys on the internet out there are just like, you know, you're kind of like, well, you know, oh, these guys don't have the right A, B, and C about stuff. And it's like, we're comedians. We're psycho. We're all psychos. The way you just called yourself a psycho, I'm a fucking psycho. The fact that I didn't just ignore you and block you again, I'm a psycho. You know what I'm saying? It's this fucking thing in comedy now where, you know, you guys get mad. It's like, it's kind of ironic because it's like a lot of dudes get mad at Rogan because he's like fucking throwing his opinions out all over the place. And they'll be like, dude, just fucking make it comedy. Also, I can't believe you said A, B, and C. You're wrong about that. And it's like, well, which one is it, dude? How's the car doing? Let's go. No, that's kind of where I'm at. What's the rumor with Barman? Do you know anything? I think he's sick. I used to hate this guy, but that button soundboard, his insecurities, his shallowness, Nasiopath Meg. There is no Booker class on this. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's like, I mean, Red Bar is hilarious. And I am in no way, I don't even think I should say, I think I should, I don't know Red Bar. I have literally zero information on Red Bar. Yeah, I have absolutely no information, but it would be, now, this will be, if Red Bar dies and no one laughs about it, that will be proof that the trolls are all full of shit. It'll be proof that the trolls are all a bunch of know-it-alls that don't want to admit it. And they hide behind jokes. Because Red Bar dying would be the ultimate irony. And if no one's able to laugh about that, then I'd go, you're all phonies. They'd be fools not to. But that's the thing. That's why I think everyone's going to be a fucking phony. Because I don't think anyone's going to, I think there's going to be comedians going, I mean, dude, I was talking to, who the fuck was I talking? I mean, I don't want to out him or anything. But I was talking to a comedian this weekend who's not a fan of Red Bar. And I know he's going to laugh his fucking tits off. And if he... See, this is why there's no honor amongst thieves with the trolls. Because if this comedian I'm talking about makes fun of Red Bar publicly, all of his fucking sycophants are going to be like, you fucking pussy, da-da-da-da-da. And it's just like...
And it's just like, no. He's doing, like, that doesn't make him a pussy. You guys getting and it's just sort of proof that it's like, there's this sort of perceived, like, ooh, we're little stinkers and we're being badasses. And then in actuality, it's on some fucking there's no honor amongst thieves shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of that makes sense. And again, I don't say this saying like I don't say it would. I'm not saying this as a guy who's like, oh, it'd be funny if Red Bar died. I'm not saying that. What the fuck is this? I'm just saying if no one else, because people will get butthurt, because comedians will laugh when he dies, and people will get butthurt, and it'll be very very cosmically satisfying watching all those people get butthurt. Wait, I keep forgetting what it is. Coolant fluid. All right. Can we get some cards where I don't just drain the fucking fluid? Actually, Red Bar did that to me when I was on... sorry, I didn't read your comment. Stopping a video and zooming in on their most unflattering part is niche stuff. Is that what he would do? See, I don't know. See, I don't... I'm not trying to act like it's like, oh, it's so offensive or blah, 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 but I just don't... I don't fully... Like, for my... Like, I don't exactly know what the entertainment is about. Like, what's the entertainment value out of, like, shitting on people trying hard? I don't fully understand it. Not that I've definitely seen Red Bar videos and laughed. I'm not even, like... I used to hate Red Bar because I'd be like, he's making fun of all the people I like. I used to not like... And then over time, I was like, Red Bar's actually pretty fucking funny. But, like, the problem is, like, Red Bar gets a pass with a lot of comedians because he's actually a funny person. But my problem with a lot of people is, like, they're not... What the fuck? Can we get a real car? Windshield washer fluid, that's it? Just refilling shit? He never did a extended thing, but... Oh, wait, what do I need to do? Oh, do I need to refill it? Oh, change it. I did an episode of Real Ass Podcast a while ago. And he didn't say a single thing about me. And then at the very end, he did what you just said. He zoomed in. And then he said, you better watch yourself. And it's why I've never said a bad thing about Red Bar. My whole thing with a lot of that stuff is not even like... The jokes don't bother me. It's the fact that, like, people swarm your comments and stuff like that. That, to me, is like, alright, that's a lot. But it is funny, though, man. Like, that's why it is, like, a double-edged sword. It is funny. Like, if you go on any Jeff Dye video right now, it's like people, it's Ben Avery people talking shit. Dude, you hang out with dudes I watch podcasts about, you can't even be mad if I got a chill sesh with Gardini and Meezy. Remember that for... Wait, what? How drunk are you, dude? Dude, you hang out with dudes I watch podcasts about, you can't even be mad. I can't even mad. If I got a chill sesh with Gardini and Meezy, I remember that podcast, dude. I mean, Gardini and Meezy rule, but aim higher than that, brother. Aim higher than that. But we appreciate your fandom. Here we go. We appreciate your fandom. But you should aim higher than that for yourself. I guess my whole thing with you, Jeff, or whatever your actual name is is I appreciate you. I just sort of like, from the beginning, I sort of saw through all the stuff, and I kind of just wanted you to admit it. You know what I mean? I kind of just wanted you to admit it. Because that's how I'm a psycho. Oh, do I have to go underneath? Because I kind of knew what it is from the jump with you, Jeff. I just really wanted you to admit it. That's why I never gave up on you. And you more or less admitted it right now, which I appreciate. I'm not shitting on you. I genuinely mean that. I'm very glad, because that's my thing. Is like, because that's what I fuck with about Ben Avery. Is Ben Avery's like a troll, but he's like straight up and he's honest. And if someone like Jeff Dye was actually just like a real human being and not bullshitting and stuff like that, you know, like him and Devin would stop. Or him and Devin would be like real about it. Wait, how do I take this? What do I have to take off first? Do I have to take the tire off? Or do I have to take this off? That was my thing. You weren't being straight. Wait, where is it? Straight up? You weren't being straight up with me, and I kind of wanted to like bully that out of you. And I did. And I'm happy with that. And I kind of got my a little bit of closure on the situation. So I do not do this to win things and attack. I do this because Big Red is on a never-ending search for the truth. That's what's going on here, buds. I'm addicted to the truth. And you weren't giving it to me. But I knew it was there. You weren't giving it to me, Jeffrey. You weren't giving it to me. But damn, did I know it was there. Oh, wait, I gotta take a part off. I knew it was there, Jeffrey. And you gave me what I wanted. And I appreciate that. And now, I'll love you forever, dude. #1 fan, Jeffrey. That's what I do, man. I kill you guys with kindness. Because, you know, you're sitting there going, bro, all I want to do is a chill sesh with Gardini. Bro, I know who you are. Bro. Wait, how do I get to my fucking supplies? Is it enter? Inventory. What do I need? Leaf spring U-bolt. Add to shopping list. Hell yeah. Well, the thing about, I see your comment here too. Imagine being Jeff Dye. Thing about Jeff Dye is that, like, well, you also got to understand that, like, the reason they come at Jeff Dye is because it's like Jeff Dye kind of used to be chill, and like he's being a. Oh no, this is takeoff. I want to mount parts. He's like knowingly being a phony. And that's why like all the Jeff Dye stuff, well, it does come off as like a lot. It is, oh wait, no, I don't want to put that one on there. Well, a lot of the Jeff Dye stuff comes off as like a lot. There is like a weird nobility to it. Where it's like, no, you're being a fucking phony. Just admit it. And that's kind of like, that was kind of my thing with you. Jeff. Where I was like, you're being a phony. Just admit it. And I knew, brother, I don't got people commenting on my shit like you do. Like you are. I got time. I knew you, I was playing the waiting game. I knew you were gonna fucking respond to my shit. And you were honest, and I appreciated it. But yeah, that was I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. I have a tendency to repeat myself a lot. But, yeah. I just wanted you to be honest, and you were, and I appreciate you. Dude, I love this game so fucking much. Gardini rules, but that's the ultimate chill session. You might say 3 words to you. Gardini's a good hang. He does not, he's not heavy on the talking, but, Gardini is a top-tier hang. He's that guy who's like, you'll just be like hanging out talking, and you'll turn around, and he'll like hand you some whiskey, and you're like, it is time to drink whiskey, Sean. You are right. Hell yeah. Let's go. Alright, Andy's the hang if you get him with Nate or Lamort, that's the party. We're all hang, just in our own different, unique ways. Alright. That was good. This was a good chill sesh. Yeah, man. I appreciate Jeffrey. I appreciate your honesty, and I appreciate you opening up to me. This is how we heal. All right, I'll catch you boys later. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm gonna rip one tomorrow or not.